when I was first diagnosed, I just told God, I prayed to God, and I said, God, just let me live until I see my first grandchild. Now I have 4. I'm planning hopefully that my children will give me more. So I'm very, very blessed.
I had breast cancer less than a year ago, and it wasn't a surprise, a totally surprise, because I come from a heavy family history, and it was good to be working with Elena at that point, because she will be my support every day also.
She's been a support for me too. So when you meet a survivor, you don't have to say anything. You just have that eye contact, and you know, it's such a bond, and we know how it is, how it feels. Nobody, your family is great, and the doctors, but survivors know what we go through, and it's a tight bond. And I tell women not to go by this by yourself. Don't try to be so strong and I'll do it on my own. You need as much help as you can get. You need a team, doctors, nurses, your family, your church, and you can survive it. I really say that, get help. Then I found out that I needed help, and then I started. You know, with the American Cancer Society, I called them, and then I involved my children and my mom, and they wanted to help me, and I was putting them away. No, I can do it. Yeah. Don't do that.
When the doctor told us, to me and my husband, the first reaction, because I'm alone in this country. I'm with my husband and the children, but my family, my core family, is not here. So I look at him, that he's my whole world, and says, honey, we have cancer. We have breast cancer. I'm sorry to tell you, but I cannot do it alone.
Yeah, that was great.
And he of course he was there for me. He still is there for me. And without him and without the children, his children, it would have been much different.
I prayed and I said, God, if I can get through this, my new mission in life would be to help others. And I'm glad that through the book and through, I'm glad I helped Gabby, and it's so powerful. My life is so enriched now by my cancer experience that I would live it again with it.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. But truly, it gives you another perspective of life, another purpose of life. It's something that it pushes you to make sure that other people know about it. And that to know that you can do it, that you can, that you can go through. Yes, it's nasty. It's maybe a year of your life that you don't want to remember, but it's just a grain in, just a small piece in your life.
Well, like I said, it stands for a bunch of outrageous breast cancer survivor, and we were talking about humor, and we named it Boobs because we thought that was going to be a fun title, and everybody remembers the title, Boobs. And we tell our stories about courage, hope, and healing, and it's not just for survivors. It's for their caretakers, the doctors, because when they read there's 10 individual stories. When they read our stories, it was written from our heart. I remember typing my story, the computer, and stopping and crying because I relived everything again. But at the same time, it was very therapeutic. So when you read our stories, you really go into our lives, and they can understand what a survivor, what a cancer patient is going through. This is a quote by Nathaniel Brandon, PhD. And I have it in the front of my, when my story starts. Even when our life is most difficult, it is important to remember that something within us is keeping us alive. The life force that lifts us, energizes us, pulls us back sometimes from the abyss of despair. And that's when you say we're strong. We don't know we're strong, but it's inside.
See.
And it comes out.